Windsor, Ontario is in a unique situation.
Wales' hometown of Huntington, Indiana.
This is WJR Detroit.
It's a city of less than 200,000, just a few hundred yards from one of the largest cities in the United States, Detroit, Michigan. Because of its proximity to the border, more than 70% of local Canadian audiences tune into American radio. With almost 50 frequencies originating in Michigan, listeners have a smorgasbord of radio stations to choose from. Focus research in Windsor concluded that the participants feel inundated by all the American influences and are striving to keep their Canadian identity. The challenge: attracting Canadian listeners to a Windsor station. We opted for an aggressive year-long multimedia campaign. Our goals: increase public knowledge of CBC Radio's presence and dial position, and establish CBC Radio 1550 as an important Canadian voice in a saturated... was a graphic view of Windsor as seen from the river, with CBC Radio 1550 nestled in the middle. It is playful, lively, and naive, capturing key elements that highlight Windsor's distinctive riverfront. This 30 by 8 foot banner was placed in the Tunnel Plaza through the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel. Additional outdoor advertising includes 2 large 25 by 25 foot murals placed in strategic locations throughout the city where traffic flow measures at 40,000 vehicles per day. Print advertising was also used to further enhance public awareness, with 14 full-color, outside back cover insertions in the Windsor TV Times. Coffee mugs, sweatshirts, t-shirts, and postcards were produced as giveaways. The playfulness of the campaign was interpreted with an up-tempo musical theme, and radio spots were created using show hosts.
Here's CBC Radio 1550's Herb Calling and Veronique Mandel.
I like to think that I'm the eyes and ears of the county to a large extent.
People's lives are interesting, and I think it's really exciting when they're willing to share a part of their lives with me.
I like to delve into small communities and find out what's ticking and what people are saying, and then relay that to my audience.
Join Herb and Veronique on Radio Noon, weekdays 12 to 1 on CBC Radio 1550. Here's CBC Radio 1550's Paul Vasey.
I really know the town, and I really appreciate the town, and I love the characters who live here, and I love the characters who are involved in the ongoing story of Windsor as it develops from day to day. I really do feel as though our agenda is the town's agenda.
Join Paul on Morning Watch, weekdays 6 to 9 on CBC Radio 1550. Here's CBC Radio 1550's Barbara Peacock.
On our show, we don't feel like we have to look to Detroit or Toronto or California or somewhere else to find neat people who are doing interesting things. There are tons of people here in Windsor and in this area who are involved in just amazing things, and we get to talk to them. That's the wonderful thing.
Join Barbara on Crosstown, weekdays.
One of the most exciting aspects of the campaign is painted in the campaign's theme. It follows regular city routes, CBC radio remotes, and for specials were designed to tie in with the highly visible Superbus.
We asked Windsor folks on the go what their favorite radio show is.
Crosstown is my favorite show because...
Elements of the campaign were first introduced late in the summer of 1992. The variety, strength, and placement of advertising has earned positive reaction from community and government leaders. The many unsolicited responses demonstrate the growing importance of CBC Radio 1550 within this community.
Listening to CBC Radio